everybody. Welcome to the witching hour. Yes, the hour of the day when the veil is thin and magic happens. Magic can even include some time travel and literally bringing back the dead. No, your eyes are not deceiving you. We have Marilyn Monroe here with us today.
Hello, darlings.
Okay, just kidding. This is even better than Marilyn. This is even better. She is sweet. She is spooky. She is glamorous. And she is usually surrounded by haunted dolls. Tonight, we welcome actually the TikTok and social media sensation, paranormal investigator, psychic medium, magical Haley Michelle, the paranormal princess. Welcome, Haley.
Thank you. I'm excited to be back.
I am so happy to have you back. And dear friend, we just spent a whole bunch of time together
I
in Las
know.
Vegas, which was so fun.
It was so
Um,
fun.
yes, we went to Zak's museum. She passed out on the ground. I loved every second of it. I thought, so what is your nerve? Oh no, I heard this is
Right.
great.
I know. She's
But it was
like,
like,
okay, are you
boom.
okay? I'm
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, that was cool. That was really
That was
good.
cool. You're not bleeding. It was good.
Right,
So
right.
before we go too far, everybody who's watching the video side of this, everybody watching the audio side, I am sitting here with Marilyn Monroe. But why am I sitting here with Marilyn Monroe?
Well, Marilyn just celebrated her 100th birthday, and I thought it would be such a good idea to do a little photo shoot in celebration of that.
You are a fabulous Marilyn.
Thank
And
you.
yeah, you are a good one. And living here in Hollywood, where we have Marilyn on many street corners, you're top of the line, Marilyn. You're
I know. I
look,
was like, maybe I should get out there on the boulevard or something like that.
if maybe you should, you would take them all down. You would take them all down. Oh,
I think
so
I've had lots of practice. I've loved Marilyn since I was actually little. I was a dancer and I did a tap dance to Girls Are Our Best Friend. I had this silly little wig on, blue dress and little diamonds, and been
oh,
her ever since.
I love it. I love it. And you have that beautiful, innocent, yet sexy, everything Haley Michelle is very many aspects of is very Marilyn. You go a little more the Disney princess, which we will
Ye-
talk about, which is great.
Yeah.
But you have all rights to do this. This is
Yes.
good. Yeah. So I have spoken to Marilyn a few times actually. Have you encountered her at the Hollywood Roosevelt Hotel by any chance?
I haven't, but that's on my bucket list. I really want to go to her mirror. I'm sure that's something you went to. Do you see her mirror?
Yes, I've seen her
Yes.
mirror. It is back in the hotel. It was gone for a while. For a
Oh,
while, the Roosevelt, different owners, different management really played against the haunted. I'm like, "But you're haunted." Nope, didn't haunt. And they took away the mirror, but they brought it back. But
oh,
where I have seen her most is by the pool. They have a beautiful pool, very old Hollywood. And literally, I've seen her walking by in like a chiffon pool cover. It kind of
wow.
looks like one of those old lingerie, but I think it's a 1960s little chiffon pool cover walking
Right.
back and forth. It's like, hey, because she
Oh,
was one of the places she stayed was in the bungalows there. So yeah, I can't wait for you to experience. I'm going to have
oh
to
my
take you
gosh.
there. Yeah.
I would love that because seriously, that's been on my bucket list. I of course have been to her grave on many occasions at what Pierce Brothers Westwood Village Memorial Park. That's where it's at. Yes, I've been there a lot. Of course, I didn't feel anything. I don't feel like they hang out at cemeteries much.
No.
But I did go to the house that was hers that she passed away in, and I had a little encounter with her. I didn't see her, but when I was standing by the gate by the number she did, I was trying to replicate a photo she took. I felt my hair being twirled behind my head very softly, and I knew it was her immediately.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And singing, I mean, I teach this in my mediumship class. Singing is not as important. You in psychic in mediumship, the clairvoyant, clairsentient, claircognizant. You don't have to see with your eye. Sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just see with your third eye. I teach
Right.
that in our regular day to day, go to work, gravity ridden world. We rely everything on vision and sound. But we have so many more options when we're talking with the spirit world. So that's great. But you didn't have to see her to know she was there.
Right. I love that. I'll never forget that experience.
So yeah, that is amazing. So we'll just have to get to back out here soon. Check
Yep.
her out.
Yes, for
Uh,
sure.
so let's go back to Paranormal Princess.
Okay.
When did that begin? Were you always like was the paranormal part always there? Was a princess world? How did they come together?
I feel like they have always been together, but when we hit 2020, that's when I really was like, I mushed them both together and decided to show more of my paranormal side because I was only showing me dressing up for little kids' birthday parties, Cinderella, Elsa, all of them. Um, but I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do one silly investigation. Like, let's just see what I was so worried about what, people believe, people don't. I was just not trying to deal with the ones who didn't. I was like, whatever. And I posted a video and it went so viral. And I feel like I read more comments of people interested and had questions. And that pushed away every negative thing that it made me just go forward and be like, "Yeah, I can help people who wanna do this and who wanna learn this." And it made me excited to go on investigations to show people where I go.
That's great. Yeah, and you did it well. I mean, you are truly a huge side, millions of follower influencer, and people love you. So that's great.
Yeah.
And so you do our world very proud.
Thank you.
Um, Also, me being a doll girl, you also are a doll girl, a haunted doll girl. So you have a nice family of dolls as well, right?
I do, and I keep adding more to the collection, and my husband's like, "No." Yeah, but he's okay with it, he gets over it. I did recently add something spooky, well, something kind of different for my curiosity thing I have going on, my curiosity collection. I bought a used baby coffin that
Oh,
was used for viewings. So,
wow.
I'm not gonna lie, I was kinda like, I usually have stopped caring what people think about me, but that kinda made me be like, "Oh, they're gonna think I'm just an awful person," but the thing is, I'm just preserving it, making sure it's still in nice condition. It was used for a few viewings at funerals, and there's still embalming fluids and stuff in there. I keep it closed, I keep it up, but it's definitely spooky and definitely something if someone came in the house, they'd wanna talk about it, like, or see it, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I would. If I come to your house, I wanna see it. And again, we're always gonna have trolls and naysayers. That just goes with the business, and that's
Right.
power to 'em, just, you know?
Right.
So, but I can understand if they've used for different babies for viewing. So, okay, we sadly, our beautiful baby passed away, and then what do they do with the bodies?
They cremate it.
Oh, so it's for pre-cremation. So that's for the
Right.
viewing, and then it's like,
It just
throw them in the valley. No, no,
basically, yeah, it's like a rent-a-coffin.
like,
Parents can't afford to buy a whole coffin or bury them. They will just have a little showing where they'll be in there and they'll take them out and then they'll for cremation and then give them, the remains.
okay. So that's kind of sweet. That is
Yeah.
good. So I know you're a medium as well. Have you
Yes.
always seen the spirit world, been attracted to that? Or what
Oh,
did that
yeah.
come along?
It's kinda like how you say. You say, "I've been able to talk to spirits since I could talk."
Yeah.
I feel like I've been able to see spirits since I could see. Um, it took me a while to actually do any sort of talking or even trying like, "Is there any spirits in the house?" Try to start that. I would just see them at first, and I believe I told you once upon a time that my first encounter was when I was a baby in my crib, and I looked up and there was 2 police officers looking at me and laughing, but I did learn something that literally brand new, no one's heard me say this before. Okay.
You said,
Okay, so my sister Heather, I haven't really spoke to her since my mom passed, but she came over for a visit and we were talking and she said, "Did you know that mom used to do witchcraft in the house that you grew up in?" And I was like, I knew she did voodoo and stuff like that, but I didn't know how serious she was. She never kind of spoke about it with me. And she's like, "Yeah, at one point it got so out of hand that she said that she saw a floating skeleton in her room, just the head laughing at her." And I was like, I saw 2 police officers in that same room when I was a baby laughing at me. So, my mom never told me that, and I put 2 and 2 together in that same room laughing at us. Like, what is that? I'm like, "Oh my gosh, that's something I learned about my mom with her not even being here, and it made me feel like a connection to her, and it was just wild to me."
yeah. And my condolences. I know your mom
Thank
recently
you.
passed, and I
Yeah.
speaking from how hard that is for those of us who love our mama. But
Yes.
no, she'll always be with you. Has she came
Yes.
and
Oh.
visited yet, or is it too soon?
Um, she's given me little signs. She actually visited my dad in his dreams, and I never speak to my dad. He never comes over here, but he did. He drove here, knocked on the door. I wasn't home. He left, he came back here. He's like, "I need to talk to you." He said, "Your mom was in my dreams last night. She was standing. She looked younger." And I'm saying she's standing because she was bedridden for 2 years. Um, and he said her teeth were so beautiful. She was smiling, which made me happy because she lost pretty much all her teeth for that sickness. And she said, "Haley's gonna be okay, but she just needs to not worry." And I just know my dad, he wouldn't lie about this. He wouldn't like just show up here. And I'm like, whoa, that's like her. And then he said to her, she said to him, um, "I'll see you later, John." And he was like, "Oh, he's always sick." And she's like, "Oh," he's like, "Uh oh, I hope I'm not next." You know what I mean? Like, but I keep a little notebook in my phone where I write down, okay, this date I saw this hummingbird, or, just to kind of like, okay, she is visiting. But I have I've only seen her in my dreams. I really haven't seen her, like, standing by, you know, my bed or anything like that. And I feel like I beg for that, but
That's the problem. Me too. I got so frustrated for a while after my mom passed. Again, my best friend loved her so much, spent so much. It's
yeah.
like, I was like, I can talk to every other dead mother and everybody's dead loved ones in the world. How come mine? I can't talk to mine. We
Right.
try so hard. So it gets all logical left brain. We have to look. So the first time it took a long, long time for my mom to come. And I literally was seeing a Broadway, LA's version of Broadway show at the Pantages. It was a musical. And there she sat down right next to me. My mom was a theater kid. She was a singer. She was a dancer. It's where I followed in her footsteps. And I was like, I guess I just have not been going out to enough theater and shows, mom. So here she is. So, but
I
it took
love
a
that.
long time because we want it so bad. We just,
Right. But that gives me some, like, okay, I'm not the only one. It just might
no.
take some time, especially since, I mean, yeah, she passed away in January, but honestly, I can snap my fingers and think of that exact day, how everything went. It's like it was yesterday to me.
Right. And once you're on the other side, there is no time and space. So it's hard to comprehend that, but that's what I truly believe. So thank you,
Right.
God. So
So I'm waiting for her. I'm sure she'll come visit soon.
she will. She
Yeah.
definitely will. And again, she probably has, but just not that connecting wise. She's probably
Right.
there. She's keeping a beautiful eye on you,
That's what I'm
all the
thinking.
time, just not there.
Right.
So anyway, well, let's go back. You also, again, I do want to talk dolls and haunted dolls since my girls are
Yeah.
back there just saying, "Hey, let's talk
Yes.
dolls." But you're also a really good thrifter, right?
Oh
That's
my
one of
gosh,
my things
yes.
too. So how if somebody's going, I want to find a good haunted doll and not necessarily go on eBay or Etsy or haunted anything. How do you do that? Do you feel it out? Do you go in there and have spirits lead you?
Yeah. So I go to my favorite thrift store. So I'd start there, go to the favorite thrift store, and antique store, Goodwills, or whatever. I walk around the junk, as I call it. Not the clothes, but the random stuff. And I usually feel it's hard to explain. Like you're putting your tongue on the end of a battery almost when
Yeah.
I'm getting close to something. I know that sounds so weird, but that's the best way I can explain it. I feel that when I'm holding certain objects, or just the feeling, even if you're like not a medium or anything, I still feel like if you have that connection to that mirror or that doll, or the statue, who knows? It could have some sort of energy or an attachment to it. So bring it home or leave it behind for someone else.
That's good. And that's exactly what I teach people. We all have our own little language. Some people, I like that, the battery and tongue. Some people get tingly ears. Some people get a tummy ache, which is actually kind of common. But it's like learning your language that, oh, spirit is close or I'm encountering something.
Right.
So that's exactly how it works. And we're all
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
slightly a little bit different. That is very cool.
Oh, yeah, and I do feel like people just assume that every time I go into one of these buildings, I find something haunted, and it may seem like that with my filming, but sometimes it takes me 3 or 4 before I'm like, "This is even worth filming because 'cause I'm not finding anything."
Right.
So it takes time. It's a good hunt.
Yeah, that is good. So how many haunted dolls do you have?
So I have about 65, but I only have some behind me right now because I'm actually doing, what do I call it? The haunted doll hospital, because 'cause I'm cleaning them up, and some they don't have their arms, and they need cleaned up, so I have some behind me right here. Ever pop remember when Cynthia ooh, We're good. Oops. Remember when Cynthia made a connection with you when we were at Hollywood Forever
Yeah.
Cemetery?
Yeah.
And I left her in the hotel room and you're like, "Who's Cynthia?" And I'm like, "What?" I never told anyone I brought her or nothing like that. So I'm like, "Okay, yeah, she had a little
I
like,
sent
hey."
it. You know,
Cynthia is my most favorite, but I don't usually say that because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
I know.
But definitely a connection with her. And I recently got this little girl. I'm still trying to learn about her, but I feel like she has some sort of story. There's something
Oh,
about her.
I have one that looks almost, if not exactly like that. I got it from my producer, Rob, who's in the background there
Oh
somewhere.
my
It was
goodness.
part of his mom's collection. I think they're like little Madame Alexander dolls or something like
Okay.
that. And
I her face is like kind of like her eyes are open really big, and I'm like,
yeah, oh,
she looks
she's
terrified.
wonderful. Yeah,
So
I
she's on
am,
my
but
newest.
she's pretty, and that would count.
Yeah, that's what counts.
So,
Spiking a little bit.
huh? So, have you had any of your dolls do anything that really surprised you, either creepy wise or good wise or anything like that? What's the most
Actually, yes. My husband decided to do a spirit box when I was in the living room. He was in the bedroom because he's like, "Ooh, we got this new baby coffin. Let's see if there's anything with it." And then he was doing it, and the name Gypsy came up, which is this haunted doll here, and it
oh,
started talking about the box. She's definitely different.
oh, yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. It said Gypsy, and then it said, "I'm locked in. Open it up." Talking about like the casket, and I'm like, he came out there. He's like, "Maybe I shouldn't have done this."
Mhm.
And then that same night, the fan and the little air purifier was just turning off by themselves at different points of time. And I'm thinking it's definitely Gypsy. So I put her way lower than where the coffin is just to keep her away from it. I just don't think she likes it.
That's good. Do you do any warding or protection techniques? I mean, there's a million that you can do. I use
Right.
Rue and stuff. Like, do you do anything, or is it a free for all, or do you give them
Um,
instructions?
I sometimes it's a free for all until I feel something is like, oh gosh, maybe I should do something. And I do something very, very simple. I do little prayers.
Good.
That's just what I do. I have little crosses I keep with them, like the rosaries and just crosses. Um, that's really what I do. If there's something really, really dangerous, I'm like, oh gosh, I need this out of the house. There's no protection that could save this. I like send it to this girl who that's all she cares about is like the most evil haunted doll she could get. So I'm like, here you go.
Yes,
You know,
true.
yeah.
Yeah, I won't have a real dark thing in my house. I had one, and actually, we saw it. We were just at Zak Museum a couple weeks ago. It wasn't dark, and it got too dark for me. And I called them up.
Oh
I go,
yeah.
"Do you want this?" It was like hoot voodoo nail
I
fetish. Hotel.
remember.
It is in that cabinet. It's in a perfect place. I don't want anything real dark and evil because it drains your energy,
Right.
make your animals sick. It's like
Yeah. No
so you
way. I
got to
won't mess with
keep them
that.
in line. But prayers are great. Again, people work within your belief system, work with whatever works for you. There's so many ways.
Oh yeah.
Cynthia is just so very happy right now. As is Val. I mean, we don't like to say favorites, but that's my favorite and my most haunted and it's my little Belle.
Oh
She's the one who
yeah. I remember
she's
seeing
the
her. I
one
was like,
who's on the book. Yeah. She's the
oh
one who
yeah.
uh
Okay. Perfect.
yeah. Um, so that is fascinating. So, how do you feel again, we were just in Vegas together doing a few things. We went to Zak's museum. Again, you're super empathic, intuitive. Um, do you get overwhelmed and stuff? I'm the queen of an on off switch. Do you, how do you protect yourself when you go on investigations? Again, Zak's
Right.
museum, of course, is Zak's museum, but,
I
um,
feel like I'm not as good with the on and off switch. It's still there, but it's not as strong as it could be. I just straight up go in, make it work, and then when I feel like dangerous, like I'm, oh crap, maybe I should have done this. I leave or I pass out. I,
I
I've never, I've never fully passed out on the floor. That's the first time at Zach's museum.
Yeah, and that was a real pass out. I being
Yes.
coming from being a stage actor, when somebody I'm gonna pass out and they add to it a little bit and you fall gently and you fall you did not fall. You just hit the floor like that. It's like she's went out. She did not control that whatsoever.
Right.
Because and you had just told me, you literally said, I've got to get out of here. I'm not feeling well. And then moved away, and then you got blocked by the tour guide and went down.
Right, yeah, that's what I was about to say. As soon as I went in, I felt a little bit I felt nauseous, but I also felt a lot of anxious and a lot of just there was so much all put together. I've never felt something like that before. And I remember walking the corner of that Dybbuk box and being like, I think I need to leave. And I got so close to the door, and then that tour guide shut it to start talking. And I was like going to be too embarrassed, to be like, oh, I think I need to step out. Can you stop talking? I couldn't do that. So I'm
Right.
like standing there. I'm like, I think I got this. I think I got this. And the next thing I knew, I was on the floor. My elbows felt bruised. I remember someone holding my head. You were to the right of me talking to me, and someone else was holding my hand over here. Then I remember Zach running in the room. He's like, "Oh,
Yeah.
it's you that fell." Like,
Yeah.
so yeah,
I
leave it up
was
to me. I didn't see that coming. Not gonna lie. I just thought, okay, maybe I'll just feel nauseous, and then nope. But I had fun visiting the museum. I actually right here,
yeah.
I have the pictures that we took.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yay. Yeah, that's a new addition now. Because no pictures inside, always been like that way. But now you can rent a Polaroid camera and you get 10 photos. You know,
It was so fun. I wanted like a million more photos, but I'm happy we got what we did. Um we what is that? The Dr. Death guy who would
Dr.
perform.
Kevorkian. Yeah,
Okay,
that one's a
yes.
tough one for me.
Me too. This is us in front of the van.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
It looks so good.
That's a good Polaroid.
It
They look
is.
good.
Oh
It's so
yes.
hard, these little bitty things in these cameras, and in the dark, it's like tough.
I
I
know.
was sitting there, you would hand it to me to get, and like, I can't see. Can you?
It was hard to see. Oh, we had to ask for help a couple times, but we
You
did get
did.
some. This was just inside. I with the fake mannequin, kind of showing
Yeah.
how it goes.
Yeah.
And do you know what's so weird? So Patty was like, "Let me take a picture of you in front of the Bobby Mackey sign."
Yeah.
I haven't heard that story about the Bobby Mackey in for so long, and that's all I've been hearing lately. I haven't spoke about this picture. I haven't spoke to anything about nothing. I went to a Paracon a little bit while back, and people were like, "Oh yeah, this happened at Bobby Mackey," and I'm like, "Why are people talking about this to me?" We were just jamming out in there, dancing to the music, you know.
Yeah.
She's like, "Let me take this picture." And I was like,
Yeah. I guess you have a Bobby Mackey attachment. Not
Maybe
attachment, but a
so.
connection. I would say
Yeah,
some kind of a connection. Because I don't know why I said that. It just seemed right, the thing to do. Again,
right.
our precious 10 photos had to be one of them.
And she didn't ask to take a picture, nothing else.
Yeah.
Not even
No.
anything else in that whole tour. That whole like 2-hour tour.
Yeah.
There's also our picture with Peggy the Haunted Doll.
Oh, yes. And she did not at least curse at me this time.
She was pretty nice to us. That was right after I passed out. And I was like, maybe she'll cut me some slack. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't take a picture with her after all that. But she did good. It was nice to see her. I think she said hi to us on the spirit box.
I think she did. I think she did say hi to us
Yeah,
on the spirit box. So that was good.
that was
Ah,
good. Oh, also, we took pictures of the Ed Gein's cauldron thing.
oh, yeah.
And you can't really tell, but it's his shovel hanging on the wall. And what's kind of crazy is the Paracon I was at a couple weeks ago, I got to hold Ed Gein's his flannel sweater, a piece of his flannel
Oh,
sweater that was left behind after a fire.
wow. Did you feel it? That's so strong. That is
It,
so.
it was it was an intense feeling. A lot of people were like, "Well, was it haunted and stuff?" I'm like, "No, it's a lot of heaviness." I mean, I've encountered him quite a bit within the past couple weeks, seeing the cauldron and his shovel and then holding something that belonged to him. That's kind of a weird feeling.
That is a way weird feeling. That is, yeah, and things hold energy. They hold energy, especially clothing that's close to the body. Of course, the cauldron where he cooks people, the
Yeah,
shovel where he killed people. That's
right.
what the first time I went there was on an episode of Ghost Adventures, and I had no idea it was Ed Gein's cauldron until I saw it on TV months later. But Zach was like, Patty, come here. I want you to meet somebody. And he brought me into that room, and there was this cute little English lady who just looked like she would want to serve me tea and crumpets, not kill me, but she wanted to kill me. She had Ed Gein's shovel in her hand, and she was doing black magic in the cauldron. So it wasn't her, it was Ed
Yes.
Gein wanting to kill me. He got us out of there, so that was the first of
Oh
several
my gosh.
good witch, bad witch things, but that stuck with me, and I was like, "Who is this woman, and what is this cauldron, and please don't kill me. That
Right.
was so
Please
good, don't
don't
kill
kill
me."
me. Oh my gosh, I need to see that now.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of the museum episodes. Actually, that's the very first one that I met Sebastian at.
Oh, okay. I remember.
Where
Yeah, we were in that room when it showed that little video and it said my psychic medium friend or something like
yeah,
that.
it's like, "Wait, use my name, you use everybody else's name." Let's call him on that one. And
Right.
psychic me to say, "No, Patty, it's
I
Patty."
know. We all looked at you. We knew it was you.
Yeah. Oh, so is there any place that's on your bucket list you haven't gone yet, like a paranormal place?
um, there there is. Let me see. Um, hold on. I seriously I still have never got to the chance to go inside the Queen Mary. We only
Oh,
investigated on the outside around the perimeters and all that stuff. We got up really close to we touched it and everything, but they would not let us in.
they would not. We tried.
Yes, we did. So I would love to actually go in there. Um, it really fascinates me. I almost feel like a connection to it, like I'd step back into that time period if I went in there. Mostly because it looks the same, right? From what I hear, it
It
looks
looks
like
the same. It looks
right.
the same. You walk, and a good thing to do. Yes, I've been lucky enough to have the ship to myself on a filming with Elton. I recently, not too long ago, had a friend rented that most haunted room three, whatever that be, 350. But the thing is about that room, if you rent it and it's a regular night, people knock on the door all night. It's like knock, knock, knock. Just people being silly. It's like, okay,
Um,
there goes any investigation. But yeah, you feel that place. You do those long, spooky hallways, which all of a sudden, if you feel like you're in The Shining, but you're on the Queen Mary. I
right.
did a séance in the front of the boat, starboard. I don't know I don't know whatever you call the front of the boat,
Yeah.
where like 300 people had died during the war. Two ships hit each other and did a
Right.
séance there. We literally have walking footsteps on the sound. That place is crazy
Wow.
haunted. Here's a good tip for you, for everybody. If you do a paranormal investigation, great. I don't know what they're doing now, but they used to do, you could do um, a ghost tour that is fake and they do scares and stuff. Or you
Yeah.
could do a ghost tour that is real and they explain what, but you're not doing a real investigation. So
Right.
I haven't done either of those. But
I would prefer just to not do the one with her jump scaring you and stuff
yeah,
like that.
no, just so that where you're hearing what's what and then you feel it out for yourself. But what
Yes.
I have done with my girlfriend Linda midday is go to, don't tell anybody as we
Okay.
talk to a billion people. Go to the hotel part because you can get into those and talk to the housekeepers in the afternoon when they are changing the linen. The guests have checked out, so the and you ask them, "Have you experienced anything paranormal?" The housekeepers will talk to you, and they have. And several
Wow.
of them actually let us walk into the rooms for just a few minutes because
Yeah.
they were changing sheets and stuff. So they let us go into the room all for free, no and talking to them. We sat down in one of those halls. They have it all on tape. Again, this was midday, didn't have all our equipment, but
Yeah.
I was sitting there going, "I feel something right there." She goes, and literally my girlfriend filming me got a shadow figure midday walking right past me, right through the hallway in the middle
Wow.
of the day. It is active. So yeah, gotta get you to the Queen.
Yes,
To
I
the
would love that.
Queen. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe you were on it. Who's to know? A lot
I
of people
know.
rode that boat. Yeah.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised. There is also I really want to get to the Clown Motel at least some point in my life. I'd be okay with checking that out.
I do too, though. I hate clowns. I want
Oh
to go
no.
and okay, demons, whatever. I want to meet Bigfoot, but clowns.
Right.
But I want to go anyway. I like to get scared and I like a
Right.
challenge, but
So have you not been there yet?
I have not been there yet. And I know it's not even that far from me,
I
really. I have not
know.
been there yet.
Maybe we should plan something together
Let's
and
find
do
something.
I would
Let's
love
go do
to.
it. Let's go do
Yeah.
it. All
Then we'll be
right.
together and we can do investigations and show
Okay.
everybody, okay, here's the
It's
Clown Motel. Let's see what's here.
it's a deal. We will do
Okay.
it. Ah, yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's oh, there we go. Look it.
It looks
Spooky.
so
It just looks
fun.
spooky right there.
Right
Welcome
next
to
to the graveyard
yeah.
or yeah, cemetery graveyard. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I can't remember much of the history, but we'll definitely have to look into it.
We will
And
definitely look into it. So anybody want to go with us? We'll see. Maybe we'll have a
uh,
party at the clown market.
yeah.
What do you suggest to somebody if they want to get into the paranormal and do a thing? How would you just follow your passion? What do you want to say? If you have literally millions of people watching you and they might go, I want to be a paranormal princess, or I want to go on a ghost hunt, or I want to do what? How do you suggest people like get involved in this haunted doll, spooky, ghosty world?
I would say just do it. Seriously, just do it. I mean, you're gonna have those moments, okay, never I'll do it next week, or maybe I'll wait until I get a haunted doll. Like, it's always pushing it back, pushing it back. If I kept pushing it back, I wouldn't even have 3 million followers right now.
Right.
I could have been like, no, I think I'll just keep being a teacher.
Right.
No, I was done. I was seriously so happy when they said, yeah, not happy about COVID, but happy, like, oh, we're not going to school for a while. I needed a break. So, not gonna say, I mean, I still have kids, but you need a break sometimes from them. And I just went for it. I'm like, whatever. People are gonna that's the one thing that held me back. I'm like, oh my gosh, there's so many haters when it comes to the paranormal. But then I found out there are so many people that also love it, care for it, and they're passionate about it. And I focused on them. So focus on you loving it and your passion of loving it, and know that there's other people out there that love it too. And you're gonna make new friends. You can even start, filming your investigations. You're gonna someday get yourself a haunted doll. Like, take one step into just at least filming yourself going to a haunted location. I think the rest will take it off. If you can just do that, you can do anything.
Right. And again, it is, even though there's slightly less of it on TV, there is more of it on YouTube and streaming and social
Right.
media. So it's not going away because number one, ghosts are showing themselves more and more and more because the veil is thinning. So it can't go away as we
Right.
enter that age of Aquarius. So, I suggest to people, it's like wherever you live, there is probably a paranormal team that might do some public investigations
Oh
wherever you
yeah.
are, a little paranormal club or find something like that, like-minded people.
Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
can be
You can
lonely if you're in the middle of somewhere and you're the one person who believes in ghosts or wants to see a ghost.
Right. There's even like Facebook pages of, paranormal events in my area. And you can even join that and say, hey, I really think I want to do this investigation at so and so. Is anyone near that area? Then maybe you guys can meet up for coffee and make a little group out of it and go investigate.
Yeah. Again, start your own thing. Just make it happen. That's where but we're both the same like that. It's like, just do it.
Right.
Just like a Nike ad. Just
Yeah, I know.
do
I
it.
was thinking that too.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, don't wait. And then crank it up. I'm all about crank the volume up to 11.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you're like that too. And that's
Yes.
why. So, um, yeah, we had so much fun in New Jersey a couple of weeks ago. It was great.
It was
Staying
so
out of the rain.
fun.
It was so fun. Went to the Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
We got rained on. We ate a fudge chocolate thing that was
Lava
this
cake.
lava cake.
And it had like chocolate rocks on it. And I love those. I was eating all up.
They were so good. I know that's making me want chocolate now for lunch.
Oh, I know. And then we went to the casino and you just played on the $20 as long as you could. And I kept like, okay, just 20 more, just 20 more. And you're like, maybe you should stop.
Yeah, no, you won right away. But you gave
Yeah,
it back because
I
what
know.
casinos do.
Right.
Yeah, I can't. Because I used to produce shows for casinos. The 20 years I ran my production company, I was
Yeah.
a production company brought in to keep their gamblers happy. So we do 2-3 day shows, and I know the real odds to it. So it's like, I'm willing to lose $20, $40, 100, whatever it is.
Yeah.
If I win, great. But you started out really good.
I know. But then remember when in Vegas, I was doing really, really good. And that's where I felt like I felt the spirit of my grandfather who died when I was like 4 years old. He was a huge gambler. Like, he was always in Vegas. When I was going through my mom's stuff, I found the clothes that her dad died in, which is my grandpa.
Oh wow.
And in his pocket was a Powerball. Like, he was all about gambling. So I was playing alone a lot of the times, and I swear I'd see a man sitting next to me on a completely empty slot machine. I was like, no, it was him. And I was like, hitting $700,
Yeah, you were.
300.
That's why I'm thinking in my head, I'm mixing up Atlantic City and Vegas. So you hit that big, that was awesome.
And Vegas is where it happened for me, and I left with more than I came, and that's all that I was hoping for, and I'm like, "Wow," I felt like a little bit of a connection to my grandpa. I didn't really know him that well. Like I said, I was around 4 when he died, but I knew that he loved gambling, so and he's always in Vegas, so I felt like he was definitely there with me that day.
I think he was. I definitely think he was. That was fun.
Yeah.
So anyway, before we go, do you have anything let people know where they can follow you, where your social media is, if you have anything or any events that you're going to be appearing at that people come to see you because they're going to love you just like I do.
Yeah. Well, of course, you can find me on TikTok. That's my biggest thing. Miss Haley Michelle. It is put down here down below. And I it's the same username for my Instagram. And I've recently started actually getting on Facebook more and sharing videos. Just, search up Haley Michelle, Paranormal Princess, and you will find me. My videos are doing surprisingly good on there. So I'm reaching new audiences. Yeah. And I actually have a couple events I know for sure that are coming up. I actually got invited in Fort Wayne, Indiana. There's a really amazing like antique store, and they're celebrating their like 5th anniversary, I think it is. And they invited me there to do like a little meet and greet and walk the store and see the haunted doll they have sitting, in the front row. And then I'm going back to Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Oh, have fun.
Yes, I actually asked about you. I'm like, "Oh, did you ask Patty?" But they said she's booked that day. And I was like, "No, we gotta go back to
Uh,
the rainforest." I can't remember what that's called, but I'd be glad to share it with you guys at some point. I cannot remember what it's called. But it seems like a really cool Paracon, and they've been doing it for about 3 or 4 years now. So that's
that's
gonna be
awesome.
um I think in August.
Awesome. So you guys like
Yes.
her, follow her. Um, it's pretty
Check out my
amazing to
stuff.
check out your stuff
And you'll
and
see Patty on there. I had a couple people come up to me at the Paracon and be like, "I saw you with Patty and Zach," and, "Oh, I follow Patty, and I've been seeing you on her page a lot."
yay, that is my little
Yeah,
sister, my magical
yeah.
little sister right there. And we before we go, we do want to wish happy death anniversary to Marilyn Monroe.
Yes.
Marilyn Monroe again, forever in our hearts, forever young, forever
Forever.
beautiful, forever.
People remember her for 100 more years.
Yep, exactly. So, any last words for anybody for my witching hour audience before we go?
Stay magical and just go for it.
Words of wisdom indeed. Thank you for bringing it to the witching hour. Bye, little doll.